Alright, what is up, everyone? Everybody, everyone. How are we on this amazing night, such as tonight? Fuck! God damn it! Alright, hold on. God damn it, dude. Oh, fuck. Well, we're doing frontline reporting. God damn it, that's so annoying. Oh. Alright, well, time to pull out the wheel. Oh, man. This is so annoying. Okay, let me. Oh. All right. Well. Oh. All right. Let's see what they end up deciding. Let me go ahead and switch on over. Actually, let's do the standings super fast. So, this is week four. Week four. We have Ryan Slider in first, Gold Killer. In second, Mr. E Fizzle in third. Very very close battle there. I think. Wait, hold on. No, it's very, very close between one and two. Is that is 85 and 81 points, and then constructors pretty close between the top three of Red Bull with 130, Williams with 121, and Haas with 118. It seems like I'm looking at a very small number, so it's hard for me to read. But that being said, yeah, okay, so we are in agreement. You guys get to see me qualify. Um, let's see if they'll let me qualify for fun. It's rolling. It's rolling. But because they had to do the rehost, I mean, it is my fault. I forgot to hit Y to spectate, and so I'm in the race as a car. All right, let's at least move on over to the session. Yeah, we're in the session. Just in case they say I can qualify, let me put in a car setup. Oh shit, my wheel's moving around. Or not my wheel. All right, where's my spa? Let's see. We're looking at 2-0 wings. Slam that down into the ground. Let's soften that up a little bit. Firm that up a little bit. Other than that, this looks pretty good, I think. I just explained to Dustin. I forgot they did a rehost, and I forgot to hit spectate again. So I'm very. I asked if I can qualify for fun, and if I can qualify for fun and then disqualify in the session, but I think they're all out on track right now, so they won't be answering me right now. I would like to set a time. I'm not super good at Spa. I'm like okay at it. So they'll get some frontline reporting for lap one before I retire in the pits. Because what I could have done is immediately quit out of the session and then just rejoin, and then I'd automatically be a spectator. But the thing is, that would have an AI on the grid, and that's not great. So I need to at least do one lap from the back, so I'm completely out of the way of everything, and then just retire in the pits. It's not the first time this has happened, believe it or not. So, you know what? They're not saying anything. I'll wait until there's less people out on track. And you know what? I'll just do one. So I need one. I need 3 laps worth of fuel. Yeah. Could be less, but I'm not really trying to min max here. Alright, people setting... Oh, I can actually kind of watch through here. Can I not? Hold on. Because I can retire from the session and watch. But I'd love to maybe get one lap in. Let's see, Gold Killer 45 on his hot lap. Look at the style of commentating. Isn't this unique, guys? Uh, onto the very long straight in the first sector, I think. That then goes into the start of the second sector, where you have some very not super technical there, but some kind of fast chicane s style curves, and then this kind of tough to get the trail braking right downhill right hander, and then it's full beans, full go, full beans, full go, maximum throttle. Um, yeah, this honestly, dude, Spa. There's a reason so many people enjoy Spa. It is so fun to drive. It's so fun to race at. It's just it's the feeling, the exhilaration of going so fast throughout the entire lap. Battery management is pretty difficult though, or not. Ooh, washing out. Does it show me here if it's an invalidated lap? I wonder. I don't think it shows me. But that may be an invalidated lap time right there. Um, but other than aside from that one mistake, Gold Killer's lap seemingly decently competitive, decently fast. So we'll see if it gets added here as soon as he crosses the line. So he hits a 143.612. It does, and it is good enough for P2. We do have Berkey setting a 143.5. Pretty decent, pretty decent. I have seen some insane numbers here at Rockstar. 143.696. Dom Wright 143. Only the four fastest currently under 144. I'm not saying I expect people to go faster, but I know it is very possible to go faster. This not being like the super top end speed. I wonder if it'd be crazy to go out now. I'm just trying to time it to where it's not like in the middle of a lot of traffic. I think as soon as I see some people, like a good amount of people pitting, I'll go out because they haven't said I can't qualify for fun and then disqualify myself. From what I've seen, the easiest way to disqualify yourself is to start going backwards. But I don't know if they have ghosting on is the issue. Because if they don't have ghosting on, I should be able to actually see here, shouldn't I? Simulation. Offer griefing. Perfect. So if I just start inching myself backwards for a little bit, kind of in an empty section of the track, I get insta disqualified. Okay, I think this wouldn't be a bad time to go out on track. So let's do it.
Okay, engines fired up.
Woo! Frontline reporting. You guys get to see your commentator in action. I'm not super comp at Spa, but it'd be super cool. Oh, you're right. I can't just invalidate my lap time, but then I don't get to see it, you know? I don't get to see what I could have gotten. Someone coming. I need to kind of wait up a little bit. All right. I should have a good amount of time here. Good amount of spacing. Yep, people coming into the pits. I may have picked it perfect timing. There seem to be kind of a lot of clouds.
Pushed down into P18.
Nice little waggling. You know, the waggling to warm up your tires really reminds me of Trackmania, if any of you know what Trackmania is or have played it before. Berkey, what happened? Berkey, no! He's dead! Berkey's dead. Poor guy. This is kind of fun. I just get to hop in a quick qualifying session at Spa for the funs of it. I mean, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this Fridge Gamer guy did this on purpose. And you guys are about to notice a stark contrast between, actually, I don't know. Whenever I'm racing, I've done POV races. I just get so focused, so locked in on driving that I'm like dead quiet. I'm dead silent. But maybe through this commentary, because I'm like technically commentating, I won't get too quiet. I don't know. We're about to find out. Just trying to space myself out here. I think he went into the pits anyways. Yes, he did. Okay, and we are off. Ooh. Definitely not warmed up at all. But I was trying to comment that it looks like one of the brake markers got destroyed there. Alright. Drop it into 7th. Keep those revs high. Get back up to 8th as fast as possible. Get off the DRS. And now Spa being so long and full of so many straights, you actually do want to go into some battery saving. No way. That's got to be a game bug. Game says I have a purple sector 1. There's no way. I refuse to believe it.
Okay, that's P19, P19.
Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Give it a little more battery here. This is probably my worst section of this track. I just never get the line right. Alright, let's get all of this battery used up down to where there's a very small fraction left. I'm not paying attention. Well, that's perfect. I invalidated. Haha! Alright, what do we get? A 145. I'm slow. I suck. That purple sector one's gotta be a lie. There's no way. Alright. I am definitely washed. Hey, don't you worry. I'm gonna get back out there. I'm gonna show you how great I am. Great I am. Alright, there is somebody behind me, but... No, let's go ahead and pull off. Let's go ahead and give him his space. Let's just go ahead and let all these guys past. Why would you do your lap with... What an idiot! You loaded your race setup? You loaded your race setup and just immediately sent it. What a goober. What a silly goober you are.
One lap of fuel remaining. And we've been pushed down to P20.
Alright, let's get off this track. There's somebody coming up behind me. Let's just get off again. You should get a 143. Well, it looks like Gold Killer just at a 143, so you're definitely going to want to do that very soon. Okay, let me use this other runoff area. Now, you can't say I don't give people... Oh! Rockstar new fastest lap. Well, bro Joshua, you're going to have to set an even faster lap if you want to get pole now. 142 is the new standard. Guys, you like my delta time? Look at that. Have you ever seen a delta time that high? Come on, come on. Okay. Let's speed through part of this section just so I can get off track. Dude, Spall's so much fun. I fucking love Spall. Maybe that's how I should take that turn. Give it a little bit of a whip out and whip back in, you know what I mean? Okay, nobody really that close behind me.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this.
Oh, you guys want to see something cool? A lot of you console guys can't do? Driver in front.
We don't currently have the data.
What? That's not what I said! Oh my god, dude. What is Mark up to? Mark always up to his fucking shenanigans, let me tell you what. I try to flex and then fucking Mark sells it for me. Oh my lord. All right. All right. Let's get into the pits. Let's see what times people are posting, and then let me see if I can sneak out another qualifying lap. That first one was abysmal. Oh man. Oh man, I'm an idiot. All right. Just checking up on some messages. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. What a lap so far, or what an insane lap. Chronico, league owner in fifth. Berkey in third. Gold Killer second. JC 18 in ninth. I Constipated in 12th. Mr. Cheetos, I remember him. What it do? Fellow FSR driver. Also drives for Scrub, maybe? Or maybe not. I don't think so. 15th. Me? P20. Herbert Hoover! What's our president doing in here? Alright, let's see if I can make it out on track super quickly. Ah! I need to change the tires.
Okay,
I'm
guys,
having fun,
everyone be
man. I'm
aware.
having
The
fun.
car's ready to go.
Razik Sali. Look, man. It didn't even matter. I tried to demonstrate my privilege of being on PC, and well, not much of a privilege, is it? If Mark doesn't understand me half the time. All right, I need to wait though. There is a McLaren coming out. I need to waggle a little bit. Okay. Oh, there's someone else. I need to get off the racing line. He's kind of taking a sweet time though.
We've dropped to P20.
All right, we're good. Get the grass off. Okay, we're good. Nobody directly behind me at the moment. Let's kind of get up to speed though, so as to not lose too much time to the people behind. You know, I will say, to those of you working on no assist still, if you're on medium traction control right now, it's not that scary jumping from medium to none. Really, for me, I've just noticed that grass, specific sausage curbs, and race starts are definitely less forgiving on none. Because I used to run a lot of medium, really just because I was too, honestly, I was a little too nervous to do so. I just, through all this commentary, I don't have as much time anymore to practice like I used to, and so I just felt like I'll stick to medium. It's not a big deal, whatever. But honestly, none. Once you kind of get used to those specific quirks to it, not that big of a deal at all. All right. So I need to remember the easiest way here is to just run wide through this fast part of the track to very easily invalidate.
30 seconds left in the session.
Okay, not too shabby. Already 3/10 improvement. There's more rubber on the track as well, so that's very important. Let's stay in 8th this time, but hold the battery. There we go. I didn't even see that guy off track. What's up, homie? Alright.
And we've been pushed down to P20.
Oh, I'm kind of coming up on somebody. Okay, that was kind of bad. Okay, they've run off. They're about to see their commentator just fly by. Like, wait, hold up. What's he doing out on track? Oh, this is kind of a bad section here. Oh. Somebody else? he getting out of the way? I don't know what he's doing. Invalidate my time! Alright, it's fine. I was up. I got a purple sector too, potentially. I'll just slow crawl my way to the pits. I don't know what was going on there. C. Miller just kind of sitting there. I mean, can you really consider it impeding if I'm not actually competing? Not really. Dude! No, 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 no. I don't know if you just saw, but I actually got impeded somehow as the commentator. I was trying to set a cool lap, but I got a little impeded. It's fine. Not a big deal. I mean, I'm not going to overtake him. I'm not going to freak him out. It's his race, not mine. Look, bro, Joshua, qualifying is only half the battle. What it really comes down to is, is the race. If you could just hold consistent race pace, that 100% is where you gain the most amount of time. So you're fine. You're chilling, homie. Exactly, exactly. I am very interested, even though it got invalidated. I wonder what my split time was, because it gave me the purple sector for sector 2. Me bumbo! That was me coming up on the guy, on the guy in front of me. All right, let me retire so I can look at these times. I can't retire from session. Oh, because it ended. Okay. All right, time to ditch the wheel. Time to get to actual commentary, boys. Oh man. But Rockstar qualifying pole position, 1/10 over second place, Gold Killer. Here, let me grab this super fast just in case they need it. You've got the highest consistency in PTRL. Good to hear. Good to hear. That is, I don't want to say it's a better league because that's not exactly what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is they're more established and so their grids are a little more competitive. You know. Exactly. It's not a diss on Kronik. They're just more established and so they've had time to really kind of familiarize themselves with each other and just kind of you know what I mean? What's up, Rockstar? Woo! Hey, you're lucky I couldn't validate a time. I might have been faster. I had some purple sectors there. Um yeah, none of this matters. I'm just retiring after the first lap. Oh, wait, I almost readied up. That would have been exceptionally bad, guys. How do you penalize the commentator? My button was or my thumb was hovering over the A button. I was like, you know, this doesn't matter. I can just go ahead and ready up. No, 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 no. It does matter. It does matter. Let's see, race director. Seemingly, ooh, some different strategies. Near the top of the grid, we have Rockstar and JC18 on pole. Makes sense for them to start on the softer tires. Um, I lied. I lied. Something has changed. A lot of people starting on the hards. Commentator gets 10 minutes stop and no talk penalty. Oh hell no. Don't send me to hell, boys. That's torture. I'm just kidding. I can be pretty quiet. If I don't know. Dude, at work, I don't think any of my coworkers could ever imagine that this is what I do on the side. That this is this is me behind the scenes cuz at work I barely talk. Like I talk a normal amount, you know. They're all pretty cool. It's just four of us in the engineering department. But we're all pretty chill. It's just I don't know. I'm just busy doing my work, you know? Busy doing my work, busy pretending to do my work, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? I also didn't. Dude. I didn't even realize. So, it's not even that bad. I normally do not race with any ray tracing on. I do that strictly for commentating. But honestly, I couldn't even tell the difference. I was like, because I usually try to run like 120. I do notice though some tracks they like stutter in their frames, so they'll go from 120 consistent to like drop to like 90 all of a sudden. You can notice because you get like a little bit of like screen shearing, screen tearing. Uh, Let me tell you what, Razak Saleh. Sometimes you don't want to work. It's like when you have a job you don't want to work, but when you don't have a job you want to work. It's a paradox. It's a paradigm. It's a back and forth. And I'll be honest. I mean, I don't quite like what I do at my work. It's pretty boring and it's not exactly what I studied, but look, you're not always gonna get what you want in life. Sometimes, but yeah, just it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta take what life gives you and kind of run through it. You just gotta run through a couple walls before you get to the end of the light or whatever. All right, this would be nice. Start practice on traction control. I just need to get those reps in. I think they do formation lap anyways. Yes, they do. Full grid, including myself. Gotta stay well behind. I'm really not trying to interfere in any way.
We're not expecting any changes to the weather today. It should be dry throughout.
Wait, is it possible to DNF in the formation lap? I don't want to do that. I don't want to test that out, under these current circumstances. But I mean, you definitely should be able to DNF in the formation lap. No? So even if I just rammed straight into a wall, it wouldn't DNF me? Just to like shorten this up? That's crazy. It's kind of insane when you think about it. Okay, let me not get too far behind though, because I don't want to have them waiting. See, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense, but it's kind of dumb at the same time. It's also so weird to me. I honestly really enjoy driving with the driver audio set in settings. I mean, people say it sounds too weird or whatever, but I honestly really like it. Um, so listening to the game in broadcast, here, you guys get to hear it real quick. I honestly personally really like it. Oh yeah, listen to the wait, hold on. Let me get some space here. Tell me that doesn't sound beautiful. Exactly. I don't know, just something about it, it just sounds cooler to me. And I'll just imagine it in like cockpit cam because I've done it. For FSR, we've done some. We call them silly Saturdays. So we've come up with like ideas that we do every Saturday for like silly stuff like forced cockpit cam, a rainbow challenge at Qatar, starting with the minimum amount of fuel that the game allows you, and finishing and like doing a 50% race at Jeddah. That kind of stuff. That kind of stuff. And it's honestly really fun to kind of change pace and do something a little different. Do something kind of silly, you know? All right. Let's look at this elite grid alignment here. You ready for this? You gotta come to a crawl. Ah, oh, that was bad. I could have gotten 0.4. Oh well. All right. Shut up, Dustin. I'm practicing my race start. Oh my god, that was electric. I could have sent it. I could have absolutely sent it. Seemingly no kind of collisions going on. Everybody, ooh, maybe a little bit of love tapping going on. Herb Hoover, very smart, just choosing to take it very wide. No need to take any kind of unnecessary risks in turn one. This is different. This is different. I typically am not seeing the back of the field. And so this is a different style of reporting here. We're seeing what's going on at the back. Let me get completely off the racing line too. What's up, Chevito? I haven't seen any kind of carnage. I haven't seen any parts on the track, so hopefully no kind of silly business going on. What it do has started on softs. I'm not gonna lie to you, what it do. That's kind of suicide for this race. Chevito already running a little wide there, definitely picking up a warning. No chance he didn't. We're seeing the standard Spa kind of like line, the big long snake, the car centipede, if I may. Come on, Chevito, I believe in you. I believe in you. You can find some race pace in you. I believe! I believe, Chevito! Okay, he just drug his underbody. But it's okay, Chevito. I believe. I believe in you. But we do have another very hard braking zone coming up here. Can definitely be some sort of collisions if people aren't careful, but seemingly everybody okay. Alright, time to enter the pits and retire. Alright, retire from session. Shut your bitch ass up, Bacon. I don't want to fucking hear it. Alright, I'm talking about commentary. Usually I'm like, I'm commentating the front of the pack. As we do have, I joined at the right time. There's a battle between JC18 and Rockstar. Tires. We already know tires. Interval, yep, this should be all good. So, we have JC18 and Rockstar on their own, fighting for P1. Crowns you up in Gold Killer in their own battle, on their own island. And then we get a long train of I constipated. There is somebody stuck very far behind. 2 drivers or just 1? I think that's just 1. Yes, that is just 1. That is a Alpine? No, that's a V car. Oh, that was my car came out of the pits for some reason. I don't know what that was. But JC18 pulling out a lot of time ahead of Rockstar at the moment. Rockstar seemingly slipping up. Crowns up in Gold Killer right now in a fight for that P4. Actually, I don't need the sector times. What a move. Keep it clean. Yep. So Crowns up now ahead of Gold Killer into P3. Mr. E Fizzle and the Ferrari of Bro Joshua also fighting very, very close together here. Ooh, we're seeing another move. We're seeing another move into the chicane, going up the inside. But the Williams, nope, full overtake. Williams, even with the inside, able to defend that. Just not able to really maintain the same amount of speed as the Ferrari of Bro Joshua. Bro Joshua now in the lead of now in P7. The Haas here kind of getting squeezed, it seems like. Is he okay? He has no damage, just getting a little tight there, a little risque like sending nudes at work. I wouldn't know. Anyways, right now, battle, very close battle, 4 P10, no moves made into Eau Rouge. Thank you so very much, guys. I have very rarely seen them work out very, very well. Let's see if I can get a little bit of a POV here from these cars to get some nice wheel-to-wheel action. Going deep is the Haas of Original Pauly D. FIA! FIA! That's gaining an advantage by going off track. But D2 Dominator staying very tight here. There's a Ferrari in the front, kind of locked in a wheel-to-wheel battle, going a little deep as well. It is the Ferrari of Bro Joshua. Thank you, Bacon Guy. The Williams and the Ferrari really going at it. Mr. Efizzle and Bro Joshua just really, really going at it like two starving lions in the savannah. Two very horny monkeys. Mr. Efizzle, dude, he is like a cat in heat. He is just hungry for Mr. Bro Joshua. Okay, let's settle down with the animal. I don't even know. But, yeah, this is a very, very tight battle. Look at these intervals. They go from 7th all the way down to 16th, all in a tight battle. Now the Williams overtaking the Ferrari down this very long, fast section of the track. Now heading into the chicane. Will we see a move? Yes. The Bro Joshua, the Ferrari, once again going for the same move. A little bit of wheel tapping. The Mercedes kind of bumping into the Ferrari above. Not enough spatial awareness. The kick has been kind of run wide out of the chicane by that Red Bull, I think. Or I don't know. But right now, Kronik in 13th. Where did he qualify? Oh, what have we done? What is going on? Several people being shoved off track. A 10-second time penalty for Chronico. I wonder what happened there. That is no bueno for anybody. Oh my god, Bacon. Yes, the GOAT is live. Shawarma, what is up? I know I told you we'd talk, but you also never said anything, and I was so tired I took a nap. So, you know what? It's your fault, bozo. What's up, Shoreman? Awesome to see you, man. Chronico gaining a position on what it do, heading into the very tight technical part of this track, Sector 2. Alright, Shorma. Um, yeah, this is intense battling, but for the 10th place, for the back of the points positions. The Williams really sniffing the rear of the Ferrari. The Ferrari running wide, as well as this Mercedes. Guys, we are really testing these track limits. What are we doing? Why was Bro in the race? Well, they had to do a rehost because there was a huge miscommunication, and so I forgot to hit spectate for the second lobby. But yeah, hey, I got some purple sectors in qualifying. What, you know, I invalidated all the laps, but hey, I'm not that bad. I'm not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Spiros Beck, Mr. E Fizzle, and Bro Joshua still locked in a battle, same as F1 Original Pauly D. Mick, fellow, fuck. What are we doing? Spiros, what are we doing? That is potentially an unsafe rejoin as well. I just couldn't. The camera angles here were horrible. What are we doing up ahead, Mr. Spiros? Or maybe not. He looks to have rejoined pretty far behind everybody else. So maybe not too bad. Not too bad. You got to pull up the Shawarma stats right now. Give them to me, Shawarma. We've gone over them before, but not in this league. So they need to know. They would love to be informed by Shawarma's smart stint. Shawarma's stint stats. Mr. E Fizzle gaining rapidly on the Ferrari. The Ferrari taking the inside to defend. He said, if you're going to take this position, you come and fucking take... That is... No. 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 That is not right. I mean, I have to stay as impartial, but that was not right. Caught in 4K. Actually, caught in 1080p. But yeah, that... Not right at all. Completely blocking the track. So, Shawarma stint stats. I'll wait for the alternative strategy because I know there are two different strategies that he usually sends. Rockstar gaining almost enough time to get back within DRS. He's gonna need it on this back part of the track. Yep, there we go. So, Shawarma saying, actually, I think there might be 3 here at Spa. I'll wait and see if Shawarma sends a third one, because I swear there was 3 last time I asked. But Rockstar should be getting DRS here behind of JC18. He has made up the time, maybe starting a little rough, but making up whatever time he lost earlier in the race. We are seeing more moves being made back in the field right now. I constipated, sticking behind the kick Sauber right now, nothing crazy. Spiros up ahead of the Ferrari of Bro Joshua. Will Bro Joshua hit any kind of a retaliatory move here? Spiros waggling a little bit, maybe not happy with the Ferrari. Seemed like maybe there's a tiny bit of contact there, but these two now exiting Eau Rouge, and Rockstar will have the very powerful DRS down this really long, fast straight. Will it be enough to maybe make a move heading into Sector 2? Not quite, but he has gained a lot of time, and so now what he will want to do is just continue to gain time and kind of stick with him through the technical part of the track. I constipated and Dom right. 3-second time penalty for Bro Joshua. Yeah, I constipated very smooth, very simple overtake made there through the use of DRS. Spiros now very close to the Ferrari, trying to send it up the inside, not quite able to. Really cutting that track, dude. We are seeing some crazy track limits here. Definitely impatient driving from some of these, but we're not seeing some crazy dive bombs. So that at the very least is not, you know, we're not seeing any of that craziness. So Shawarma stint stats. Strategy number 1, hard to medium, pitting around lap 14 to lap 16. Second is medium to hards, pitting between lap 5 to 10 that early. And you could do soft, medium, but the one stop is optimal according to Shawarma's stint stats. Ideal tire life here at Spa is softs 1 to 2 laps. That is absurd. That is ridiculous. And speaking of which, Softs, 5 laps by what it do. So maybe just losing on a lot of traction. Losing a lot of traction. Mediums, 5 to 8 laps. Currently, we have several people, everybody on the mediums right now that started on the mediums, still within that optimal time, or that optimal frame window. Optimal is 1 to 2. Okay. Well, it's not optimal to go 5. Hards, 1 to 12 laps. 1 to 12? You mean 10? Move made here by Rockstar, finally catching up to JC18, taking the inside. A little bit of a baby lockup, but maintaining control. He is now back in the lead of this race after qualifying pole. Max Tire Life. Ooh, let's see Max Tire Life, Mr. Shawarma. I am very interested. What it do has Pit off of the softs. He may be going soft, medium, medium then, in that case, like you said, as one of the strategies. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Is there anything else? Is anybody else really close? Yes, as soon as I go, Chronico overtaking the kick Sauber of D2 Dominator. Not really side by side, but a lot of respect given by both drivers. Nothing too aggressive being done here. Chronico now in P10, but with that 10-second time penalty, very, very, very critical for him to continue making gains on the rest of the field as D2 Dominator struggling a little bit with that right-hander. Spiro's back, very, very close to Bro Joshua. These two have been around each other for, I think, the whole race. So Shawarma saying that the softs have a maximum tire life of 8 laps, mediums 13, and hards 2 laps. 2? You mean 22 or 20 laps? Jesus, Shawarma. Are we forgetting how numbers work? Shawarma, you may need to go to the hospital. You may be having a stroke. But Herb Hoover now with a 3-second time penalty. We have 3 drivers here. Spiro sandwiched between 2 drivers with time penalties. But if he is able to get ahead of them as soon as possible, he will not have to worry about them. And I would not expect him to try and fight too hard to get back ahead of them. Rockstar still ahead of JC18, but we may see a change switch, a position switch again because of how long and powerful and girthy and veiny this DRS straight is in the end of Sector 1. It'll all come down to how Rockstar defends this. Not enough for JC18. Maybe JC18 deciding to harvest battery. Yes, he is. He is deciding to harvest battery for the moment. All right, let's get off of this tire information. Max for hards is 26. Ideal, actually, 9 to 22. Okay, is that 19 to 22? But yeah, always love, always appreciate, always grateful for the Shawarma stint stats. Spirosbeck does have DRS. We have a DRS train here of 4 cars, starting with Bro Joshua, going down to Chronicle. We see an inside move there by the kick, kind of sticking his nose, maybe where it doesn't belong, a little bit impatient, stuck behind in this DRS train. D2 Dominator, Mick now back within DRS range, so we are now up to almost 5 cars of 8 in this DRS train. We are also in a 3-4-way battle for first place at the moment. Hards don't wear much here, but just usually a pain to drive with. Yeah. So normally on a lot of tracks, the hards feel pretty good once they get up to temperature, but Spa just does not have that many like super high speed corners, and so it is so difficult to get the hards to their optimal temperature window, and that is why they feel especially sucky at Spa, and that is why they last so long, because they just don't really overheat all that much. Rockstar still defending, maybe to his benefit. Gold Killer looking to battle with JC18 of the Racing Bull. Racing Bull on Racing Bull Crime. Or Red Bull on Racing Bull Crime. Yes, JC18 defending, having to defend the Red Bull behind. Can we keep it clean? They both have DRS, but Gold Killer, more speed. Yes, more speed. Gold Killer now ahead of JC18. So now Rockstar's competition isn't JC18 anymore directly. It is now Gold Killer. Gold Killer has similar battery to him, and so what has happened to Berkey? Why is Berkey in 19th? What happened to you, Berks? No, Berkey! Of Chronico now pitting, switching off of what I think were mediums before. No, he was on. Did he take damage? Chronico must have taken damage and is switching off of the horizontal. Chronico is stuck. He's stuck in a 2-stop now. You've ordered cologne from Sheen? Hey, look, man. If it smells good, it smells good. It doesn't have to be name brand. You get me? Any more? Any? No, really. Right now, the closest battle is for these top podium positions. Have you bought that before shawarma, or are you just taking a gamble that you like how it smells? Gold Killer really close to Rockstar up ahead of him. Will he make a move? No, kind of faking the inside. Rockstar taking a little bit of the inside. Bro uses Old Spice. Yeah, what's wrong with Old Spice? Rockstar headed into the pits. Oh, almost spun there. But hitting a little bit of an undercut, it does seem. So, you did say maximum for the mediums 13 laps, but optimal 5 to 8 laps. And so, uh, Rockstar really adhering to what you said is the optimal time for the mediums. I'm an adult that uses Old Spice. Yeah, it's deodorant. Is there an issue with using deodorant? Really? No other battles. Everybody kind of split up now. And even after pitting, Rockstar is only moved back into third as JC18 has also pit. Crown's also pitting. So the fifth place runner of F1 Original Poly D and Iconstipated Gold Killer all yet to pit, but will have to respond very, very quickly to Rockstar's undercut. JC18 still very close to Rockstar ahead of him. What should I be using then, Mr. Bacon, since you are the all-knowing, um, I don't know, deodorant master? Since it matters what deodorant I use. JC18 losing some time on Rockstar ahead. Kind of getting it back though, but it's looking rough. It's looking rough for JC18. Um, we have maybe some battles going on here at the back. We have C Miller chasing D2 Dominator, trying to stay within that 1 second. Mr. Cheetos much closer to C Miller than C Miller is to D2 Dominator. Um, Too bad this is not D2, Mr. Dominator. Get it? Get it, guys. Anyways, Crowns. Oh, F1 Original Poly D pitting. Wait, some of these guys have not. Oh, they started on the hards. Mmm. So they they're going for the overcut, and so Shawarma said using the hard medium, lap 14 to 16 is the optimal pit window, and so they'll have at least 3 more laps, according to the Shawarma stint stats, to hit the optimal pit window for their tire set. Chevito seemingly kind of spinning it, losing it maybe, as he lost 2 seconds to F1 Poly D just in a matter of a split second. Spiros chasing his teammate. What it do? Mr. Cheetos has retired. What happened? Where's he at? There's a safety car. Oh, does this screw over the hard runners? This is before. No, it doesn't. If anything, this is fine. Speeding under safety car. Oh my lord. Because a couple laps of safety car, more than a couple, it'd be quite a few laps. It's a free pit stop for him. But Rockstar would have the position, and it also plays a little bit to his favor as he gets to extend the hard tires. He will not have as wasted hard tires later on in the race. Gold Killer in the lead, same with Iconstipated, he is in second, but they are on older hard tires. They have to be pitting. Yes, Gold Killer into the pits. Iconstipated also in the pits. Very surely they will be switching onto the medium tires. Rockstar will be in the lead here now. This is why main strategy options hard medium. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Um, it gives you a little bit of that flexibility here at Spa. It seems like. Um, See, but has it really changed anything? Yes, it has, because Gold Killer and Iconstipated will have the tire advantage. Now, their main concern is going to be being on the medium set instead of hards, not overrunning those tires too early, too quickly. Um, in order to preserve the tire advantage, as the hards will last longer. I see Rockstar has sent something to a group chat saying that he did not want that at all. Yeah, I don't think you would have liked that at all either. I did not expect you to be happy with that, but you know, it's a part of racing. We shall see what happens. We shall see what occurs. What is in store for us here at Spa-Francorchamps. Let me hit with the French. The Spa-Francorchamps. Francorchamps. It's probably it's not even French. It's probably Belgian, and I don't know how to speak Belgian because I know they speak French, but French. But I think there's also like a Belgian language, isn't there? Pretty sure there is. But yeah, they do speak French. Checking my phone. Responding to the girlfriend. Oh, she hasn't responded to me. Let's go. They speak French fries. That may be the singular most intelligent thing I've ever heard anybody in this universe say. I'm curious. I'm so curious to know what happens at this race restart. You know what I used Harry's for? I used to have this Harry's shaving cream. But you want to know something that's crazy? I just wet shave. I could probably dry shave, but that's probably pushing it too far. Like my like I don't get much. Oh, he has been disconnected. Unfortunate, but I don't get a lot of facial hair. I really only get like like a Mexican looking mustache and some on my chin. Not quite a goatee because it doesn't really want to connect, but um, yeah. So shaving, I started using shaving cream because that's what you're supposed to do. But honestly, I can just in the shower. It's like wet. I just sit there and shave. I just grab my razor. No, Razak Sali. I don't have to respond to her because she hasn't responded to me. Woo! It's not my fault. She can't get mad at me. But if I've learned anything, who shaves in the shower? Me. Why would I shower or why would I shave over the sink? In the shower, I just shave. I can just wash it off as I'm showering. What's the issue with that? You get to see what you're doing. Why would you need to see what you're doing? I could close my eyes and shave. Perfectly fine. I just think it's easier. It's a much easier cleanup. I used to shave over the sink, but then I got tired of I'd have to sit there and like fight the little hairs to get off of my fucking face. I don't even know what razor I use, and pray you don't cut your balls. Hey, yo. You know what? Somebody brought it up, not me. But I do the same thing with my ball sack. I don't need shaving cream. I'm just like that. I am him. Single blade. Okay, let's settle down. Let's settle down. Let's go straight edge. Let's go straight up 1930s straight edge razor on your ball sack. Yeah, that's fucking aura right there. That is somebody. Um, that's why you need to see what you're doing. Well, you can do that with your balls. What, do you shave your balls over the sink too? Like, how do you possibly do that? Your balls will become geometric if you use a single blade? Bro, it's like Manscape. What, so you're using like an electric razor? Yeah, this long safety car is definitely helping the medium runners. It was looking like maybe it'd be balanced. Um, but bro, what do you need a whole electric razor for? See, you're judging me for using uh Old Spice's deodorant. How about you grow up and use like a regular razor, like a true man? How about that? How about that? You'd snip yourself there. Okay, this McLaren. I don't know. Some of these guys struggling a little bit. That was Rockstar. What are you doing? Keep a cleaner safety car, bozo. Shaving blades was invented 1895. People before that used knives. Oh hell no! What the hell? They probably kissed their cousins too, and by probably I mean they did. You'd you'd rather grow a bush than use a blade. I mean I think that is what they did for the most part, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. I'm no expert on ball shaving in the past, but I think that that's what they did. Still, more laps of the safety car as there is an Alpine, the Berkey. I do wonder what happened to the Berkey. What did happen to Berkey? He's all the way in 18th. Yeah, people back then were pretty nasty with cleanliness. I mean, they would just throw their poop out the window or down like a chute, and it would just go out onto public streets. Why is there an overtake? Oh, they're just kind of freaking out back there. In a few decades, they finna say the same about us. Yeah, they'll probably see. They'll probably talk about the fridge gamer. Like, why the fuck did anybody let him commentate? Whoever thought it was a good idea to let that idiot sit there and talk completely uncensored, completely out of anybody's control for like an hour and a half over top of a race? Like, who could possibly have thought that that was a good idea? There's probably gonna be time travelers at some point that just come and off me because I like go on and cause some kind of world apocalypse or whatever. But safety car is finally coming in this lap, uh, getting a smooth restart here. So the two in front, Gold Killer and Icon Spaded on mediums, Rockstar JC18, Dom Rank Crowns on the hards, random medium runner of F1 Original Pauly D. He will be looking to take advantage of that. And then we have a long list of hards and a long list of mediums. Uh, Rozak Sali, why do you know that? Why do you know that? All right, safety car coming in, coming in. We are off to racing speed now with Gold Killer initiating the restart in first place. I constipated second, Rockstar in third. Already some position moving going on between Mr. Efizzle and Bro Joshua. They've been going at it this entire race, but now they are out of the points positions and so itching, looking to gain positions and get back into the points. Spiros losing a lot of time. Ooh, and being overtaken into Eau Rouge. Oh! It seems like Pauly D backing out, not wanting to go side by side into Eau Rouge. Choosing. Oh, it's the bug. It's telling me safety car even though there isn't one. Aston Martin maybe making a move on the kick Sauber. Crowns up the inside. The kick giving him the respect, but running out wide. Not taking advantage back into the position that he should be in. Fair play, fair play. The two medium runners above and away, faster through these corners because of the softer tires. Rockstar struggling on those hards right now. Even JC18 chasing him down right now on the same hards. A lot of battles going on in the back. Kronik back to 15th, and that 10-second time penalty is just really, really hindering his race. A little bit of phasing by the game. Come on, let's settle down, game. Let's render things properly. JC18 still chasing behind Rockstar. I constipated chasing behind Gold Killer. Pauly D closing in on Spiros. Bro Joshua, 3-second time penalty. I think that's 6 seconds now for him. Yes, it is. And a drive-through for Herb Hoover that he will have to serve within 3 laps time. I constipated. Gaining on Gold Killer up ahead. Ooh, sticking his nose really far up his rear. Able to smell tomorrow's lunch. DRS now enabled. Will not get it until the long straight of Sector 1. JC18 is really pushing on Rockstar. Crown also catching up to JC18 up ahead. Oh, what has Iconstipated done? His exit just was not good enough out of turn 1. He is not going to be getting that DRS. He has lost his position to maybe contest. JC18 trying to go up and over. The Aston Martin, whoa! Let's settle down. Let's settle down. A little bit of a wheel tap, but Rockstar falling back to 5th. You're gonna make a grilled cheese now? Oh, well, hurry up! Give me one. JC18, Rockstar, and Crown still fighting for P3, P2, or P3, P4, I mean. Not much else going on. Chronico is kind of fighting Bro Joshua, but they both have penalties, so not really, not really in contention for points at the moment, barring any kind of crazy happenstance. Rockstar trying to catch up to JC18. JC18, same thing with Crown, trying to catch Crown, try to get into that podium position. This is why you like me way more. What did I do? What did I do, man? I'm just here. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. Um, C Miller, 3-second time penalty. Yeah, there's really nothing too crazy going on at the moment. Really just people following behind, doing their best to gain time on the drivers up ahead. But it seems like the medium runners are just, they're just running away right now. They have so much. Bro, what? What? He's making me one too. Oh my god, Dustin. You know what? I can't please everybody. How about you go please yourself and let me watch? Anyways, Pauly D not choosing to try and stick his nose where it doesn't belong, but is getting maybe a better exit. Going down this very fast downhill straight. Not quite. Just gaining time on Dom right up ahead. Will have the DRS, and if he can stay close enough, he will be able to overtake him pretty easily. They are on similar battery levels. Dom right defending the inside. Really, really too conservative there. Definitely had more. And a 3-second time penalty. Definitely was able to be a little more aggressive into that turn. Didn't have to give him that much respect. A little bit too conservative of driving there from Dom Wright. Rockstar now within DRS of Crowns. Crowns within DRS of third place, JC18. Bro, hey, yo, Dustin. Let's keep it PG for the children. Spiros, 3-second time penalty. There's several people picking up time penalties right now. And I won't say it's easy in Spa to stay clean, but, you know, it's not hard, it's not easy. There's definitely some corners where it's it you just kind of lose a little bit of focus, understeer just a little bit, and boom, warning, and eventually time penalties. Rockstar strongly in 5th, Dom Wright in 7th currently, but with 3-second time penalties as well as Spiro, so Dominator would go up ahead of them. Mick pretty much safe in P10 for that singular point. They might have a different point system, actually. I completely forgot about that. But is kind of safe right now. But I mean, Bro Joshua is really fighting those for that position. Oh my god, Bro Joshua. What has happened? He's off track. There is a whole kerfuffle going on back here. Guys, let's settle down. Let's settle. You know what? Let me settle down for you guys. Deep breaths, everybody. In and release. Breathe in and out through the nose. Let's settle down. Let's keep it clean. Let us relax. Take this moment to really feel in tune with the car. Really feel the vibrations rocking and shocking your body. The roar of the engine screaming in your ear. The tires squealing and shredding as you drive from side to side at hundreds of kilometers an hour. And here you are in this moment in time, fighting for survival, fighting for points, fighting for a win. Go fast, go hard, be very, very good. Battle's kind of slowing down at the moment. Berkey is overtaking what it do for P14. Other than that, E-Fizzle, very safe in the points. D2 Dominator now in 9th. Mick slipping up a lot, but would go up to P11. So if he can just gain a little more time. No, he's just way too far behind of E-Fizzle at the moment. Dom Right chasing Pauly D, but not really within striking distance, and has time penalties, as well as Spiros. D2 Dominator going up and around the outside, giving the Mercedes enough room, but the Mercedes running them wide. What are we doing, Spiros? That's a penalty. Again, I have to be as impartial as a commentator as possible. Bro Joshua retiring from the session. But that is running him wide. That is dirty driving. That is not how we give people room. JC 18 closing in on Crown up ahead. Has Crown kind of worn out his tires? No, he is on fresher hards, just not up to pace at the moment. Rockstar currently in 5th. I wouldn't say Rockstar binned it. He just got shafted by the safety car. He was looking like he'd be perfectly fine, without the safety car. The safety car really uh, gave the advantage to those who started on hards and went onto the mediums because they got that free pit stop, and uh, the mediums became the super optimal tire after the safety car, as there are now 3.5 laps left in this race. Um, and Rockstar's teammate C Miller at the moment not very competitive for points. E-Fizzle is. JC18 chasing Crown still, but not really gaining enough time to kind of scare him a little, both on similar battery levels. Yeah, these medium runners, absolutely ecstatic when that safety car came out. It came out at the absolutely perfect time for them. They were definitely creaming in their pants when that safety car came out. Pauly D. Ooh, backing out of that move. Trying to just unsettle the driver of Dom Wright. Also, very aware of Dom Wright's penalty. Does not need to overtake him completely. And this late in the race, is it even likely that if he overtakes Dom Wright, that he catches up to Rockstar, as there are 3.5 seconds between Dom Wright and Rockstar? I would say probably not. JC18 still trying to catch up to Crown, but just not really hitting some of these apexes, it seems like. Kind of running a little shallow, running a little deep kind of thing. Just not consistently smooth enough through these laps. Okay, this looked decent. This looked decent. Rear kind of slipping out a little bit, but nothing too bad. Nothing too bad. See how he takes. Dropping it into 6, taking a little too much grass. Losing out on Crown Ups ahead. Crown Ups seemingly a little smoother through his laps right now. Using up as much of the track as is possible without going into the grass at the moment. Very smooth, very consistent. Hit him with the smooth operator. Ooh, smooth operator. That's not glazing. That's not glazing. He has broken that DRS of JC18 behind. JC18. Oh, maybe not. Can he get back within DRS in the very last? Yes, he has. He will have DRS down this pit straight, but it is a very short pit straight, so not exactly the most critical part of chasing down. I Constipated is chasing Gold Killer down, however, almost back within DRS in the second to last lap of the race. JC18 back within DRS as well. Much better entrance and much better exit out of turn 1. Pauly D still doing his best to try and catch up, but doesn't have to, and very safe from behind. So maybe Pauly D just level-headed, calm enough, patient enough to say, hey, there's really not much I can do other than to just keep it clean, bring it home, and take my 7th place. That is what life has given me. Life has given me these lemons, and so that is the lemonade I will make. He is kind of fighting Dom Wright. I don't understand Dom Wright fighting this hard, considering he has that time penalty. It is a little unnecessary, but Pauly D has not. Oh! Dom Wright is fighting insanely hard for what I would say is no reason at all. That time penalty is just sending you straight back behind him. I mean, if anything, just try to ride him. Hold on. Hold the phone. Not ride him, but ride behind him in his DRS, as he does seem to be the faster driver at the moment. I mean, is he even on faster tires? He is. Crossover point. Similar tires. But Pauly D, I mean, I don't know. I just not really understanding there why Dom Wright is fighting so hard. Genuinely, really nothing to benefit from it. If anything, just risking an incident, risking a collision, really. I Constipated really catching up to Gold Killer up ahead. Ooh, this is going to be tight. This is going to be very tight. Down to the very last second of this race. Crowns is catching up to the two up ahead on the hards. Maybe the hards of Crowns. The tire advantage right now, seemingly so, as he is catching up. But is it too little, too late for Crowns? It seems like it to me. Same as Rockstar was on pole position, now in fifth, looking to be cemented in fifth place. So just, same thing with him. Keep it smooth, keep it calm, bring it home. I constipated completely out of battery. Does not bode well for his hopes of overtaking Gold Killer here in this very last lap of the race. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking, especially since a lot of these laps were under safety car. So really, it's like 7 to 8 laps of mediums, 7 8 laps to hards. Um, so yeah, it's gonna take a mistake from somebody running the mediums to allow whoever's on the hards behind to take advantage and overtake. Running wide is eye constipated. Dude, he is pushing. He's hungry. He needs the win. He can taste it. Um, Rockstar, Pauly D. Yep, everybody kind of. Yeah, Pauly D seemingly backing off from Dom Right. Just does not want to risk it. Really, no point. Um, D2 Dominator potentially. No, he doesn't even need to. Kaspiros has the penalties. E-Fizzle safe in the points. Uh, and it's even his teammate. Is this Killer's first win? Yes, it will be. I think of this league. I need to check. I don't know. I'd have to scroll through all their results. They don't have like the what you call it. But whether or not it's his first win, what is known is that this is Gold Killer crossing the line first and winning at Spa for the Kronik Racing League Week 4 race. Woo! Icons painted second, Crowns fourth, JC18 fourth, and Rockstar dropping from first to fifth. It was a strategy, was it pace? Likely a little bit of both, but mostly strategy, it seems like. As the two people that started on hards and switched onto mediums during that safety car, uh, well, well ahead of everybody else. Rounding out the points, so Spiros getting 10th, E Fizzle getting 9th, D2 8th, two kicks next to each other. Look at that. Dom in 7th, Pauly D in 6th, Rockstar JC 18, and then podium we have Crowns, Icons Pitted, and Gold Killer. What a race. What a race. Nothing like nothing hair pulling, nothing nail biting, but still exciting down to the end. Not every race can be the most exciting race of the season, you know? I'm trying to find these race results. Race results, here we go. So let's see. Jeddah. Winner was Ryan. Week 2, Silverstone. Winner was Gold Killer. He has another win, so that's one. Round 3, Australia. Did not win. So that is second win for Gold Killer for 5. Herb Hoover, the last across the finish line here to finish out this race. Win for Mr. Gold Killer. Two Canadians on the podium. All right, no, they're banned. Get them out of here. Bye-bye. Send me $67 PayPal, Poppy Fridge. Nah. I thought about it for like 2 seconds, but nah. No chance. All right. I didn't even look at who it said driver for the day, but we do have 7th to 3rd, 6th to 2nd, 13th to 8th. First to fifth, I think definitely gets driver of the day, guys. Or should we call it BOTD, bin of the day? What a bum. Anyways, honestly, it's between Crown and I Constipated. Sixth to second or seventh to third, same position gain, but second place to second place, and challenge for the win up to the very end. Because other than that, I mean, what 13th to 8th, I guess, but between these two for sure, I think. For sure. All right, let me grab race incidents real fast, just in case somebody needs them. Boom, perfect. A lot of one stops. Jesus, what happened to Berkey? Yeah, that is it. That is it for Kronik Racing League Week 4 in, you ready for this? In Spa! Wow! Yay! Yeah, that's it. So, short and sweet. You guys are super awesome. Always a pleasure. Thank you to Chronic for letting me commentate. You guys should check out my league, FSR. We are starting our season 2 on Sunday. We are hoping to expand into 2 tiers. Um, tier 1 being less assist and tier 2 being more assist, kind of aimed towards intermediate to beginner drivers so that there's more direct competition. And it's not like one big tier where the pace difference between first and second or first and last is like insane. So, check it out if you want. Berkey did use all the tires except for wet tires. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. You guys are all awesome, especially Shawarma, Bacon Guy. You guys are all awesome. Dustin, Razak Saleh. Um, but you guys are the mains. There were a couple people from KRL who did hop in. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody. You guys are all super awesome, super sick. So, yeah, have a good night. Uh, Peace.